We were 7 girls in the family and 1 boy. And this boy was the last born. The fellow villagers kept on laughing at my father. I started asking myself, I said, is it a crime to be born a girl? So it was from that time I declared anything that a man can do, I can also do it.
In South Korea, everyone is entitled to have a dream, which is a huge difference from North Korea.
제가 그냥 간단하게 표현하면
You may say it is heaven and hell.
We are still very young. Every country, needs a lot of years to get all the bad stuff out and, change it for something which is better or good.
If I make a decision and if it's not the best one, then I'm the one who is gonna suffer. So this was the tough part that I didn't think before.
We have 3 children and we have to make efforts for their sake. We fight for them, to give them something better, to give them a better future.
A better future. That's a goal all of these people, indeed all of us, have in common. In a moment, we'll share their remarkable human stories of survival, triumph, and lives in transition. They're also stories of nations transforming themselves in ways that are allowing people to rise out of poverty and take control of their own future. From Zambia to South Korea, from Slovakia to Chile, newfound economic freedom is changing lives. I'm Johan Norberg, and I've been studying economic freedom for decades. What is it? And what impact does it have on people's lives? In the last 100 years, the world has created more wealth, reduced poverty more, and increased life expectancy more than in the 10,000 years before. Since the beginning of recorded history until the year 1800, the average person's income barely changed. But in the 200 years since, they increased by 2,000%. How did that happen? And what role did economic freedom play? I'm here in Montreal, Canada, outside the offices of the Fraser Institute, whose work on economic freedom has become the gold standard, used by economists, researchers, and policymakers around the world. The Institute has developed an objective way of measuring the economic freedom of a country, and they've created a report that I've often used myself in my writings and lectures. But the Economic Freedom of the World report is not just about numbers and charts and graphs. No, it's really about people. People who want the opportunity to work hard, to become self-sufficient and independent, and to improve their quality of life. Our story begins in the African Republic of Zambia. In 1995, this landlocked nation was one of the lowest-ranked countries in the Fraser Report. But today, Zambia is one of the most economically free nations in Africa. In just 15 years, this impoverished African nation has increased its economic freedom to a level comparable to Poland and France, opening doors for people like Sylvia Banda.
I started business at the age of 12. I was making fritters and I put them in the basket, take them to school. I sell them to my friends. It would make me very happy.
After working her way through college, Sylvia's first official business was to open a small, one-room restaurant.
I didn't have anyone to go around and tell the people that that particular day I was opening the restaurant. So I started frying onions, which I brought from home, the garlic and green pepper. And each time I fry, I will cover it. Then I put a bit of water, again I will cover it, I will allow the steam to come out, again I cover it until the whole place was covered with steam. Then I went to the windows, I opened, I went to the door, I opened, and I could see the steam rushing to go out. Very nice scent. Then 5-10 minutes later, people started coming. We have felt a very nice scent. At lunch hour, people started coming, and I was very, very happy. Then after some time, I saw that people were standing with their plates in their hands. Then I realized, I said, oh, I made a very big mistake. I had no tables and chairs.